Happy Halloween! Halloween's come early because we got some scary stuff to look at today. It's good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're having a great day. It's been a whirlwind of a weekend with two major releases. Well, one is still imminent, and there's some bugs that they're working on, while the other one, we told them about the bugs, we told them it's not flyable, and what did they do? Well, we're sending it out anyways. So, and we couldn't say anything until just a couple hours ago once it was released. I just loaded in, but for some reason I loaded in at the runway. So just gonna reload in. There's no Air Canada, but today we're gonna fly, or we're gonna attempt to fly from Halifax to Montreal. I guess that's now become like my test bed, like uh, check things out, because that's what I did with the Max 8 the other day. We'll just put on the American Airlines. It's the closest thing to anything Canadian. I was going to do a Air Caribe flight, but then I went into I think it was Punta Cana. Punta Cana, it's freeware, and the freeware, like it was just very laggy. So I don't know if it was that or the aircraft. But here I know F Sim Studios, they did this one, and I know there's no issue with the airport here. So we're gonna go American. Uh, no, I don't want. Just start me from the gate. It's like that's a Microsoft bug where it does that. But welcome everybody to the stream. So yeah, it has released, even though us content creators, we said no. Can you push it off? It needs more baking. It needs more baking. Maybe some bacon too. The from what I've seen up to now, because I've just tried like a takeoff, but what I've seen up to now, the modeling outside, like the textures, are pretty good. But actually, back this up to preface everything. After we told them about all the bugs, we found out, well, hey, the expectation here is not a PMDG or a Phoenix level. So, okay, we're bringing it down. But I haven't flown the Horizon 330. I might have flown it once. I don't know why the doors are open. I think I opened a door on the release candidate. I've just deleted that because I was still getting WASM errors. But here you got your EFB. I'm gonna go to change the load state, because that's where we're getting the WASM was what the load state. Let's go cold and dark. It'll take about 45 seconds. That's fine. But yeah, so they're saying this is not PMDG or a Phoenix level. But yeah, so what I was saying was I haven't flown the Horizon, but the Horizon 330, I don't know what it's based off of, but it's got a cabin, all right? This here, because the other thing that they preface is that this is focused on the left seat, not the right seat, not the first officer. This is all focused on the role of the captain. All right. And I do remember Mathij, when he's now at PMDG, but when he was at Aerosoft, he said he didn't want a cabin because nobody wants cabins. Because you're doing a job as the captain. You never go back here. Well, see, it's locked. But if we go into drone camera, So okay, that's the cargo, which actually looks pretty decent. But welcome. Is this for this first class? No. So, like, why even put this? Why even put this in here? Welcome to first class. Looks like MSFS 2.0, maybe 1.0. I don't know how to explain this stuff. Like fly by wire had a cabin. E-jets, yeah, they don't have VNav, but they have a cabin. The CRJ, I'm pretty sure had a cabin. But this, like, the German government gave you money to build this and another aircraft, and this is what you put out for release. I know this is like the CEO base pack. We'll go over that. Let me just get that information right now. What's all the different things here? Let's see if I can get it onto the screen. Because to me, it's just ridiculous. Let's see if we can copy image. No, I want to open the image. Open link. But yeah, it's the we'll take a look even more. But there's definitely some good stuff, but there's a lot of things missing. We'll go through that. Just need to get my display here. So the price. So today we get the CEO base pack, the PW engine, October 3rd, 25 euros. Then there's going to be an expansion, the RR and the GE expansions, which is going to be roughly 5 euros each. Then there's the CEO 3-engine bundle, so that's the base with the Rolls-Royce and the GE expansions. And then there's the A330 Neo, which will then come later on. That's at 25. Yeah, sorry. The CEO 3-engine bundle is pretty much 32 euros. A330 Neo, 25 euros. Complete bundle, 38 euros. Like, I could pretty much stop this video right now and say, what do you call them? Because I haven't seen it in a while. Land VFR. Land VFR is coming out with their A330 200 very soon. You're probably best off to just get that. I understand this is now we're into the release year, and yes, they're gonna have updates, but that cabin will never get updated, because I remember again, Mathij in the forums was saying, no, we're not gonna have a cabin, and everyone's like, well, we want a cabin. He's like, well, we'll see. But that was 2 years ago. Like, he left Aerosoft about a year and a half ago. I was expecting this plane to come out about 2 years ago, and now 2 years later, we're left with this. Nice cabin. Welcome to first class. It's crazy. Let me just shut this one down. Actually, while I'm there, I'm just give me a moment here. I'll get the actual sales page, because the sales page has more info, which is the info I also have. Let's go. So implemented in the base pack. So simulation of the A330 based on day-to-day operation of the aircraft from the left seat. So if you're looking down the road to do like a shared cockpit, I don't know if the right side will work, but the left side should work. Cockpit is equipped as it is with large airlines with the most up-to-date instruments, but definitely not cabin. Uh, Sublime modeling, texturing based on MSFS technologies, dozens of non-standard animations, all with sound effects. Includes an EFB that gives access to ground services, weight and balance, performance calculations, SimBrief integrations, and charts, online manual. That's like basic stuff. Custom sound set to enhance the immersion. Great. An update to 2024 will be delivered free of charge at a later date. Obviously, it's not going to be when 2024 releases because I don't know what's their situation with the SDK. They might have it. I'm not sure. But then you get your systems. But your custom fly-by-wire system with flight envelope protection, all that stuff. Custom autopilot system with vertical speed, OP climb and descend, heading and nav modes. Custom thrust computer system compatible with Navigraph, the McDo route import via SimBrief, 15 eCam pages. But okay, then you get these liveries. Then there's like additional stuff here, but it's not implemented in the base pack for this release. Init A, loading and uploading wins for flight plan. Okay, questionable. Flight plan, RNAV approach and LOC approach, FPA. Well, what are most approaches now these days? A lot of them are RNAV, and then no LOC approach. Secondary flight plan, well, that's more so. Secondary flight plane's more for the hardcore simmer. Then you got the overly waypoints. Additional McDo functions like step climb, A-beam points, entry of ETOPS, holdings. Holdings is a big one if you want to go into call it there the VATSIM. That's a big deal. Then the definitions of custom pilot waypoints, definition of display of MSA sectors, offset, video cockpit door. That's fine. Display of terrain on ND. Yeah, I think that like the major ones is like the holds, and then the RNAV approach, local approach. Printer, I don't care about the printer. Even the CP DLC, yeah, if you're on VATSIM or if you're using like say intentions and you've got the CP DLC stuff, fine. But other than that, like for like a casual gamer, this really doesn't apply. But it's this. Even for casual gamers, RNAV and LOC approach, that's a big one. All right, that's it on that. But yeah, so they've got American Airlines, Delta Airlines, Northwest, Berlin, LTU, Czech, Air Carib, Korean, Malaysia, China Southern, and Asiana. I was hoping for Air Canada or... Well, WestJet doesn't, and I think it'd just be Air Canada. All right, let's close that. Well, we'll take a look on the outside of the aircraft. We'll come back in, and we'll see if we can start this up. Because, like I said, I've been having issues with WASM. What they said with the WASM is to delete the file, delete all the files from the community folder, and then load back into the sim. Wait till it gets at least to the world's the world page, world map. Then you get out of it, and then close everything down. And optional, restart your PC, then reload, and then the WASM stuff should be done. And supposedly WASM on release is fixed, but I I'm pretty sure I was on the release, like the final release, and I had WASM. And but if it was the RC, the release candidate, still I did what they told me, and I was still getting WASM. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these textures. Maybe get rid of some of the clouds. Um, it looks like a little bit of like a little bit of wear, which is completely fine because most aircrafts they're not like pristine all the time. Let me just see. Hey, behind the skies. Hey, how's it going? Uh, yeah. So again, these they're saying yeah they're trying to bring down the expectations here by saying it's not PMDG Phoenix. Yeah, well, if I can fly it. But yeah, looking here, it almost looks like a little low res, but you can also see where. Well, actually, that's not a line on the livery. That's like the horizon, but it almost makes it look like the door sticks out a bit because it's just off. I do know from the video that came out from Blue earlier today. I forget which paint scheme which livery he was looking at, but the paint job wasn't done right. But like stuff like this looks nice. Like there are some nice things, but then it doesn't matter the eye candy. It's does it actually work? I don't know. The like wheels could be. I don't know. Wheels look fine. And the thing is like Maurice at Aviation Lads. I'll watch his stuff, like the trailers and stuff. But when it's like far in advance, you can't trust like because his whole job, I I don't know what he gets paid or what, but he definitely gets paid by these developers to do their trailers and stuff or these previews, and uh, makes it look like so good. And then you get high expectations. Like look at the E-Jets. We thought it was going to be like the next best thing since sliced bread, and then on release day we all find out well VNav hasn't been incorporated, and it's going to be a bit, but we're going to get it. Well, then by over a year later, we still haven't gotten that VNav. I understand there's like it takes time, and you might have some bugs and stuff, but you set the bar quite high. And then this was showed off with when they did the Frankfurt airport, the 3-day like the 3 video preview. They showed this off, and yeah. So let's go on the inside. Let's see what we could do if this is even flyable. I don't. We'll set up some of the things because I haven't had much time to get into this because I've been more busy with the Max 8, and you see, uh, and I'm not technical. Like I can get technical, but I don't know really what the WASM crash like. What is this going to do for me? But this is not good. Uh, Future pilot Tyler, hey, welcome aboard. I'm just gonna still try. Just give me a second here. I don't want to give you all my phone number here. Fetch from, no, because I haven't set it. So first off, what you want to do is you want to put your SimBrief ID in here. You can put a wallpaper. So rather than the, you can put beware, to end this flight, press here. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Tablet theme and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to focus on is this. Just give me a second here. Wait. Momentarily. But yeah, so like normally my intro music is a little bit it's not like a thriller. It's like the same one or two songs over and over again. Like but today I was like, oh, let's do this instead. Okay. So I had more of like a Halloween scary, because this is it's a bit scary. Okay, so I got that in. Should be good. You can do altimeter sync, all that kind of stuff. Hardware calibration, might have to do that in just a moment. Go flying. Hey, thanks for a sub. Go flying. Yes, we'll try to go flying. Oh, yes. Okay, so we got that. Got the whole flight plan. Okay, turn that off. Okay, so that's nice. And then yeah, you can actually, you got the METARs and the TAFs, so we can refresh the. So METARs aren't popping in, but the TAFs are. Load state. Yeah, I already did it to cold and dark. We got some cones, chocks. This is nice. Got like your. This is going to move with you. Start adding charts. You can add NavData Pro or Navigraph. I think Navigraph's going to ask me. Yeah. Well, I've got charts anyways myself. There's the manuals. Okay, let's try. Cameras aren't stream deck. So sad waiting for this. I know. Go flying. I'm quite sad myself. Especially when we, they send us this on Friday, and all weekend long people are just reporting like big bugs, like we saw the WASM. I don't know how that's going to affect my flights, but the show must go on. I'm just setting up the cameras here, just so I can quickly get them later on in the flight. AP, that was actually that's yeah. Let's just let's get the battery on. Battery. Yeah. I the A330, but we're getting a 330 200 very soon. I just saw the Lad VFR posted that. So We'll try to get that because like, to me, it sounds good. From far, it looks good. But it's the flying. Let's get the oxygen crew. Cabin fans. Yeah, cabin fans definitely need that because, you know, even though you know, you're responsible as the captain of the aircraft, you know, for the whole aircraft, you want to put the cabin fans on for all the passengers that are, you know, sitting in the cabin. If you haven't seen that one yet, like Roblox or Minecraft, like, could do better. Again, why even put this? Let's go down to the. And since I've installed this aircraft, it does this. I don't normally have these things on to show me, like, the fluorescent blue stuff. I don't know. My old P3D days, nostalgic. iFly is another level. Oh, yeah, like I'm telling you. If you're thinking of getting this, here. If you were thinking about getting this, let's go Facebook. And then let's put that there. So 37 minutes ago, as soon as this released, LiveVFR A330-200 CEO releasing soon. Customized systems of the Airbus A330-200, simulating its basic cockpit functionalities, high detailed external and interior model with high definition textures. I can see how they played so well with this. Realistic A330 cockpit with functionality and most of the basic systems. Cabin announcements automatically sound based on phase of flight with option 6 languages, 3 engine variants. So you don't have to wait down the road for, you know, expansion packs. Latin VFR is coming right out the door. GE, Rolls-Royce, and PW with their respective airline operators. And the thing is with this, yes, Latin VFR is not going to be PMDG or Phoenix, but they're going to be in it for Xbox, which Aerosoft's not going to get to. And it might be a little dimmed down, but if you get something that's functional and it has all the other features, again, like, mic drop. Let's continue here. Simulation of the auto. Let's see if we can we... Yeah, so simulation of the auto transfer of the trim tank based on aircraft CG and auto logic, fuel dumping capabilities, cabin model with business class, premium economy seats, and galley. 40 custom liveries from real-world airlines and real operators. Excellent flight dynamics that resemble the A330. I know it's the 200 versus the 300, but I think they might have something later for that. VNAV implementation, EFB with weather, aircraft loading sim brief, Navigraph charts, GSE options, Navigraph charts, like sim brief, flight plan injection to CDU, ground service equipment, cabin interior depicting the selected airline, realistic sounds. Hey, like I think they're at it at right at the opportune time to capitalize on this. I still don't understand why Aerosoft pushes to be, because like a lot of VFR is like a small dev team. I fly the Max 8, small dev team. Even if Aerosoft, the A330, is a small dev team, they're also part of big corporate, because Aerosoft doesn't like they're a publisher but also a developer, and they have several things going on. So I think it's corporate saying, "Hey, we got to get this done." Whether it's a deadline for the funding that they're getting from the government, I don't know, but really it shouldn't have released at this point. And right now, you can see here, I don't have these. Those aren't on. I can't even click on this. Oh yeah, don't forget. I did have that WASM thing up here. GOFS, hey, thanks for a sub. Unveer also said they have a massive avionics update soon for their A332 and the A330. I know, so it's like, yeah, it might look cool, but not functional. And yes, they will have updates. They're gonna update this because obviously they have expansions and everything, and then they want to go to 2024. But we've waited. Like, I've been waiting for 2 years because I thought it was imminent 2 years ago, and boy was I wrong. Okay, so I can switch that around, but I can't change the eCam switching. So my eCams aren't going to be on. Can't switch down here. I'm glad I've got this like blue stuff showing me, so because it's showing me what I actually can touch. So APU's on. We don't know of anything in this aircraft. By autopilot, everything up here is in op. Yeah. Let's just see if we can. Because the make do. Yep, make do. Not working. Sounds work, but places, yeah. But all the Airbus, they all look alike, but takeoff config. This, yeah. It's not like I can really do much here. Now if I go and I go to ready for takeoff, because when I first downloaded this, I think it was Friday or Saturday. It was a release candidate number 2. I never received anything else after that until today, the full release. Uh, but I was pretty sure all my screens worked. But when I tried again yesterday, it didn't work. And then like today, I tried, then I deleted. I went over, made sure I was on the release version. Still nothing. But yeah, this is tough shape here. Let's go outside again. I think we got engine starting. Nope. And no, I wouldn't say a scam. I wouldn't say a scam because they're not telling you buy this and then find out. They actually say what's not operational right off the get-go. So no, it's not a scam. People like anything that doesn't work. Oh, it's a scam. Well, I know the young generation. Everything has to be instant gratification, but no, it's not a scam. They did say what's not working, but I wouldn't buy this. I would not buy this at this point. I would wait a couple of weeks, make sure that there's a few updates, and then relook at this, because current state, yeah, okay, there's no interior, that's fine. Some of the modeling, all right, but I can't even fly this. I can't. I don't even have my screens. So yeah, like that. And the thing is we can hear the engines, but the engines, like, yes, that's great sound. I'm gonna listen to it about like 3 times maybe. But wait, but it's almost as if no, I've got nobody else around me that's just starting up. So it's my aircraft starting up, but it's yeah. I'm just gonna, before I stop this stream, because I'll continue streaming, but I want to cut this off. They keep it separate, but yeah, like you hear the engines starting up because I did put it to the engine start. But if it's my engines, I should be able to hear it out of the window. I'm not hearing it out of the window. It's like it's behind me. So, and then it's gone. And then it starts back up again. So I think this is all issues with the WASM. But I want to just take a look at Discord, see if anything new. Nope. Nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. All right. Well, I know you guys want you want to see this fly, but hey, if it can't fly, it can't fly. So I'm gonna cut the stream here. What I'll do is I'll be flipping over into the Max 8. Probably give me in about 20 minutes. We'll get in the Max 8. We'll fly somewheres. we'll actually do a flight, because again, it's roaring up again, but the animations aren't doing anything. And yeah, but yeah, thanks. If you don't show up to the other one, hey, that's fine. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream in about 20 minutes. I'll get this the Max 8 fired up for you. Thanks a lot. See you then.